Practice. Oh, you too late. I'm already on there. I'm in the middle of a fight. All right.
When I draw, you just save it. Download it on your playlist. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like it's school. That I'm really gonna use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear.
Get ready for an out-of-this-world experience as we're set for fights here at the Observatory. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Kingmaker. And across the ring from him, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach.
You've got power, you've got size. It's like somebody blocked the sun out. Then you've got someone that's shorter, that's lighter, that's smaller. They've got to move, they've got to use their speed. Depend on their boxing skills. If you can do...
First up, Kingmaker from the United States of America. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed.
This bout is...
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go. And there's the bell for round one. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Jab to the body. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. Got out of the way of that right hook. That jab doesn't find a home. Beautiful counter shot. That jab won't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my moves.
He cannot afford. And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Usyk might go down here. What an upset. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that straight left. Punch caught him clean. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do? Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Counter-punch is my favorite kind of fight.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. He somehow weathered the storm.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Nice counter punch right up the middle. There's a counter shot. Nobody home with that hook. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Those counter punches have to hurt. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
So like that round, good round, you feel good. Stay full and win this next round. Get your mind back on smart. Good workout.
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch, counter punch. just misses with that uppercut. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. One right there. So much for defensive ability. And Kingmaker has been knocked down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They blocked the left there. Missing with the hook. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He threw a punch and just got countered. And down goes Alexander Usyk. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after. Let's start the 6th. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They exchange punches. A perfect counter shot. And this with that jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite-level stuff here.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. These two fighters gassing out as this fight. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punching. Just misses with the right uppercut. Nice counter. Well done with that counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Good counter punch. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Good switch on. Get this boxing back together.
And there's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Is off the charts. Got out of the way of that right hook. Kingmaker just got knocked out. Let's watch that again in replay from a...
Are you okay?
So time to go celebrate that.
don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't want to hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my J's are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that gal if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nightglove slapped on. Soon put Chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they capping off. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got J's on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco, and I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro, and it's punks know that I don't take joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a buzz in the air here tonight. We're at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Kingmaker. And first up, Kingmaker from the United States of America. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. His 3 battles with Muhammad Ali, perhaps the most famous the sport has ever seen.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, Kingmaker. Fighting out of the blue corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Frazier's been in so many hellacious battles over the years. The trilogy with Muhammad Ali, his fights against George Foreman. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Oh, that jab's starting to mark them up. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. If you're a counter-puncher, then basically you do the counter-attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice right hook. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. When you're trained to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with a forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Stamina is off the charts. Another scoring shot there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You've got to fight dirty, Todd. You've got to get in close. You've got to fight on the blind side of the referee. You've got to find a way in.
They stop the hook there. Catch and shoot. Is off the charts. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the biggers. And Kingmaker has been knocked down. could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Can you continue?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or is it a bit of a mousetrap?
Just misses with that uppercut. That uppercut does not score. They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly consistent. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And he scores with the counter. That right hook won't score. He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. How about that time counter shot? We wanted action, and they are delivering. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First, we have Larry Holmes, 6'3" tall, weighed in at 226 pounds, and has an 81-inch reach. And in the other corner, it's Jack Johnson, not as big as you might think, weighing in at 200 pounds.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab. The Galveston Giant, Jack Johnson, one of the most important athletes in the history of sports. Has there ever been a more influential character in all of the sweet science?
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Easton, Pennsylvania. Here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes. Fighting out of the blue corner from Galveston, Texas, presenting the legendary first ever African-American heavyweight champion, please welcome the renowned heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Galveston Giant, introducing Jack Johnson.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight in.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. You don't want to trade shots. Can't find a home with that jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
He misses with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These uppercuts are scoring. Catch and shoot. Still trying to find a home with that jab, but it's blocked. That counter punch caught him clean. His stamina is off the charts. And he misses with that jab. counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't...
On to the second round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He's got to figure out a way to neutralize that link.
Todd, reach as well as speed, reach as well as power. What more can a fighter ask for?
Going to punch himself out, though. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy. But wait a minute. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. And the heavyweight legend goes to the canvas. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
You saw it here live, a knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one.
number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room, I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Clean up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody? I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a room. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at 174 pounds, he's 5'11". This is Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Do you believe what we're seeing? How about that time counter shot? What an offensive display. Every punch in his arsenal being shown here. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
straight right just misses. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. He somehow weathered the storm. Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. I thought that was going to pull a big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again. One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
That's a good... Did you see that? Canelo in serious jeopardy here going to the canvas. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A perfect counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? So final 10 seconds of the round, and B is looking really sharp. Alvarez in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the wrist together.
Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. He misses with that straight left. Good punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to base them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect them.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again.
That's lights out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
hard. He's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. That uppercut misses. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You're being put down.
Let's get it started in round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice job getting that punch through. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I...
Clarissa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at Cecilia Brækhus, one of the most decorated athletes in the history of the sport.
It'll be ding-ding from...
This bout is...
A lot of trash talk between these two. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Brækhus just got caught. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just misses with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with the job.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Cecilia Brækhus seeing stars. Cecilia Brækhus goes down. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Her stamina is off the charts. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Brækhus in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
Bad round. Doesn't matter.
On to the second round. You can see the look of frustration in the corner. She was so confident heading into this fight, but that last round seemed to knock it out of her. She's got to figure out a way to turn the momentum around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head first.
Fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Giving us a high-tempo show. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. She blocks that right hook. Miss with that jab. That counter shot lands. And you can see here on this replay, that body shot throws her in her tracks.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
What a...
You might just be the greatest boxing champion of all time. You see, man, General's back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feel up?
Welcome to the WBC arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson. Introducing first, Katie.
This bout is scheduled.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this. And we're underway in round one. Beautiful counter punch. Her stamina is off the charts. Right uppercut just off target. That uppercut does not score. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
So hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under, you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on you.
Missing with the hook. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. She got clipped by that counter. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Nice stop, but that won't score. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't...
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. The pound-for-pound queen, Katie Taylor, goes down. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your breath.
referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
You've got a half a round to get this thing together.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something because otherwise, why should it change?
Right hook catching air. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
That is a show of...
Whoa, Johnny! Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt! Somehow weathered the storm.
Bing days now.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Clarissa Shields is in trouble. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever out anybody else.
Come on, you let her back in the fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Clarissa Shields just got clipped. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. She blocks the hook. Incredible work rate. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice counter shot by her. Well done with that counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through it. Down goes Clarissa Shields. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
She catches and counters. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. Look out there and switch. Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight.
Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
That's lights out right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we continue.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, getting...
As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
Where...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one side. Really neat. Very beautifully, very alliterated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really neat. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. Little battle raps for you. So a lot. Come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. 2 nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it. Someone alongside it. A long silence. A strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise eyelids sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate. In the vein of gang violence meets the gang's demises, and it bangs. Rises like wings on a plane, plus a pilot who can fly into the eye. Hurricane, Irish stylish. Same shoe in different sizes with evidences of the mileage and the growth. Top hats and coats, tuxedos and throats where the bow ties post. Folks look past the lower class blower of the notes and tell unspoke jokes as they approach what she'll never be inside. But she holds. Really neat. Very beautifully, very rated. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. hand job as a half a turkey Sam, organic and it's hand carved and ours. If you ask for a piece, freshly laugh for singing jazz in the streets, and the staff asked for police. Crashed at a friend's flat for a week. Felt his home as a raft on the beach. Lit a fag, took a drag, took a tea. Read a book, took a bath, went to sleep. Really need, you know what I'm saying? Very beautifully, very beautifully. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap for you. Really need, really need, really need. Very beautifully, very beautifully. Yeah. Little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. I like to welcome everybody out. Yeah. To the samurai, samurai. To the samurai. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. Compliments on my accomplishments are only possible due to your involvement, volume, level, and confidence. The consequences stimulating your consciousness, activating the cognitive structures. I think all you mother and opposites still play a vital role in my conquering. The combination of confrontation and pondering. Occupation is populating the conference with conversational astonishment, consuming the comments and then vomiting up the Vonnegut. Ominous as a monstrous underneath your posturepedic, possibly in the closet. It's a necropolis, scary how I'm optimistically obstinate. Ain't no domino in my dominance when I'm dropping this. Janis Joplin droplets, it sound like the apocalypse mixed with Christopher Wallace's topics on top of obelisks. It's a kabbalist novelist inside of my esophagus. Rhyme is priming, is optimist and tastes like chocolate cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This like winner, chocolate cake for dinner, birthday cake for breakfast, slice it like a ninja, pick up all the pieces, assemble like Avenger, authoring is August, wordplay is December, That mean my pen is in cinders and my deliverance shivers like Siberian area shippers. Slip on the slick as icicles, drip from the tip of my scriptures. If you a ship on the trip, don't hit on the tip of my glacier. Swim with the fish and flippers. I finish my pitches. This is what didn't get it, getting hitting the different differs. What did he do with it? Didn't she? Who are you mentioning? Lou would do a dual identity, dueling enemies. Do it to him, chewing through him without doing it dentally. Superhuman, fluent without refueling engines with energy. This chemistry can it be? They googling endlessly. Even computers losing memory, bending mentally when they interface with the lyrical ability. Things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the K. This one takes the I've won many things I've done, but this one
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson. It's Clarissa Shields, one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. Katie Taylor.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a three-division, undisputed champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a two-division, undisputed champion of the world, introducing Katie Taylor.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. After months of uncertainty, we finally have a fight. Fantastic punch. He hit her clean with that right hook. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt! Saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. They miss with the jab. And forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. She took a massive shot to the head there and is down. Let's see it again.
You're right, Todd. What a...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the...
Down goes Clarissa Shields. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
A shot from the gods took her out.
There's the bell to start round two. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
missing with the hook. So close with that uppercut. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. And it looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Caution being thrown to the wind. Good counter shot by her. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. Misses with the right uppercut. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Nice defense on that hook. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
The bell's...
There's the bell for round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A lot of effort being exerted here. A perfect counter lands. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
She catches and counters. Straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. The straight right just misses. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? doesn't score. Catch and shoot. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about shields in that last round. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. She needs some sort of inspiration. There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punch right up the middle. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Incredible work rate. That right hook won't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.